Methodological naturalism and God, can they coexist? So let's look at these contrasting philosophies. Methodological naturalism says the laws of nature are everything. Do not use miracles as explanations in science, ever. In contrast, interventionism is a concept that the laws of nature are of critical importance, but God can use them in unique ways. Scripture, in this point of view, contains true insights on history and can guide us in asking the right questions. It can help us to think of new scientific interpretations. I heard a theologian give this challenge: I will lay every belief and doctrine on the line to be accepted or rejected according to the findings of the physical sciences. Is this appropriate? We will discuss reasons for thinking that he did not take the right approach. We will list the principles of methodological naturalism and consider whether there might be an alternative. Number 1, living things and physical things are like machines. Number 2, day-to-day natural processes are not dependent on capricious magic. Number 3, processes of nature follow predictable laws. Number 4, hypotheses must be tested by our 5 senses. Number 5, change has occurred in organisms and in geology. Number 6, science does not consider the possibility of intervention, of creation. In other words, God is not allowed. It's a common philosophy today that these principles have been the foundation for modern scientific progress. But is there an alternative to naturalism? An alternative that still allows us to think like a scientist? Let's look at this list again. 1, living things and physical things are like machines. That seems to be basically true. We can understand them. Day-to-day natural processes are not dependent on capricious magic. Certainly we would accept that as being legitimate. The processes of nature follow predictable laws. That does seem to be true. Hypotheses must be testable by our 5 senses. And I think we would agree with that. Change has occurred in organisms and in geology. That's just an observation that helps us to discover more things. How about number 6, which says that science does not consider the possibility of interventions? I would suggest to you that is not an appropriate part of the definition of science. If we eliminate that one and just go with the first 5, I will say that that is what has been the foundation for modern scientific progress. And if we leave out number 6, that is our alternative to naturalism. We can do science like other people do, but we do allow God to be involved in origins. Persons who accept methodological naturalism will proceed with chemistry, physics, biology, physiology, molecular biology, for example, and some geology. They will accept that all life has evolved, but they cannot believe in creation or a global flood. If we accept the alternative to methodological naturalism, many fields will continue as they do for other people, like chemistry, physics, biology, physiology, molecular biology, some geology. We will predict some differences in processes. The field of evolution, we will ask how much evolution occurred, rather than just accepting that everything evolved. And we can believe in creation and the global flood. Methodological naturalism denies creation or any acts of God in history, no matter what the evidence says. But methodological naturalism is not compatible with belief that God currently does anything or has in the past done anything on earth that we could detect. To accept methodological naturalism means that we have to think like an atheist. It arbitrarily rejects our awesome, loving God.